Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It's your boy Robert the Reviewer coming at you with a vacation trip story. So, recently, yesterday, I, okay, I don't know what's going on with the camera. Anyway, so recently I went to Niagara Falls, New York to go and see one of the many wonders of the world that the world has to offer, especially United States and Canada. So my trip to Niagara Falls, New York, um, was an experience that I will never forget. So, uh, I've always wanted to go and was never able to go for so many years until recently. So, we go there to Niagara Falls, New York. Okay, the Niagara Falls State Park, and gotten to go on a tour. They had a tour guide that would take us to where we needed to go and stuff to see all this cool, interesting stuff. And I didn't have a passport, so I couldn't go onto the Canadian side. So I could only be on the American side. So if I had a passport, I would have been not only able to be on the American side, but also the Canadian side. So, well, because I didn't have a passport, like I said again, I could only be on the American side. So, uh, so on this tour, we got to go to um, the whirlpool part of the Niagara River, and gotten to see the whirlpool part of the river, which was really cool. The river, see where I live, our river, it is just so brown and dirty, yucky. But when I saw the river, the Niagara River, it was a greenish blue, beautiful. I mean, it was just something. And so the whirlpool was pretty cool. Gotten to go and see that. And then we got on the bus again and ended up going to Goat Island, which is an island. It's a patch of land. Okay, it's an island that sits on top of Niagara Falls. And so while I was up there on Goat Island, um, I was able to get this really cool aluminum bottle that says Niagara Falls State Park. See? And me being from Ohio, I did hang on to this aluminum bottle for as a souvenir because I don't get to go on road trips very often because I'm poor. So, but yeah, this is my Niagara Falls State Park aluminum bottle that I'm keeping and hanging on to, and I do reuse it. So, uh, because I like to recycle. And then I also got this cool Niagara Falls USA T-shirt. It's got this on here, but then you also look at the back. It says Niagara Falls USA on the back as well. Pretty cool. Shirt cost me $20 some, but hey, I wanted the T-shirt from up there. And so while I was also on Goat Island, I ended up picking me up a little rock from up there. I wanted a little rock from Goat Island over in New York. So that's pretty cool. And then I also have a map. There we go. I also have a map that was given to us of Niagara Falls Park. Pretty cool. And of course, while I was there, so after we got to see Goat Island and the observation deck where we could look over the falls, I mean, it was just breathtaking how high up we were. And then after we got done with the Goat Island, we ended up going to what's that called? Well, we went to this building that would lower us down in an elevator to get to the Maid of the Mist. And the Maid of the Mist was an amazing experience. So when we got to the Maid of the Mist, we had to get a ticket, obviously. We had to give that ticket to the ticket collector, and then we were given a rain poncho with the Maid of the Mist on the rain poncho, and I have that rain poncho. Right here. See that? You can kind of see it, but it says Maid of the Mist. I was on that Maid of the Mist, gotten to go and see Niagara Falls. And when I gotten to see Niagara Falls in that view, that point of view, I was tearing up. I was actually crying because of how beautiful the falls were. It was an amazing experience that I think it's just one of those wonders of the world that we have to go and see before we die. So, but it was an amazing, amazing experience to go and see Niagara Falls. And I've always seen them on TV, even on YouTube and documentaries and stuff like that. But when I saw them in person, I mean, it was breathtaking. It was so breathtaking and beautiful. I mean, it was amazing. So, so if you got the time and the money to go and see Niagara Falls, go and do it. You will not regret doing it. Of course, that trip costed close to $1,000, if not $1,000, just to go all the way from Ohio through Pennsylvania and into New York, just to go and see Niagara Falls. And to get to Niagara Falls, we ended up having to go through Buffalo. So it was amazing because I've never been to the state of New York. I've always been to Pennsylvania, but not to New York. And it was amazing to go and see New York and having to go through Buffalo and even downtown Buffalo. And, I mean, it was just amazing altogether. And I gotten to see the Rainbow Bridge that connects Niagara Falls, New York, and Niagara Falls, Canada, which is located in the province of Ontario. So we weren't that far from the Canadian side when we were on the Maid of the Mist. And even when we were in Niagara Falls, New York, in the United States, I could see directly across the Niagara River, Canada. and I got to see the Rainbow Bridge that that people would use to get to and from the United States and Canada. So I got to see the toll booths on the bridge and at the bridge and the border control and security and all that, which was amazing. I mean, I thought I would never see something like that because here in Ohio, where I live, you don't really see stuff like that. And I mean, it was so. And when I was there, it was so diverse. So many people from all over the world just to go and see this wonder, which was another amazing thing that I have gotten to see. So, but yeah, that's my trip to Niagara Falls. So, um, and to my friend out there that I've been trying to contact for a month and so many days, I'd like to hear from you again. Be able to talk to you. So anyway, thank you. This was my vacation trip story, and yeah, hope you enjoyed that story.